Hi everyone, Lisa J. Weiss here of Eye of the Storm Coaching and Consulting. For today's Tuesday's Truth, I'm going to be speaking about it's never about what it's about. Oftentimes we get triggered about things and around things, and oftentimes we'll make it about someone else, right? Someone makes me feel mad, someone makes me feel frustrated, someone makes me feel happy. And we look at the thing that's the trigger as the thing that it's about, right? So I I put the knives in the knife block in the wrong way, and so that triggers something in someone, and therefore it creates a conversation or discussion between us. What I've come to discover, what I've come to know, is it's never about what it's about. The thing that triggers us is the invitation for us to discover something new about ourselves. And it's a constant state. Oftentimes, I have no clue what it's actually about, but I do know that the trigger is my invitation. Oftentimes, it might take a while for us to get there, and sometimes it happens right away. And I use the knife block example as a great example of what happened to me one time. I was, we put the knife in the knife block when I was married a certain way. And there was one time where my ex-husband said to me, "Oh my God, I wish you could put the knives back in the right way." Well, that absolutely fired off something inside of me. And I knew it was about me. So I took a few fire breaths and I walked away. And the insight that came to me, because it's never about what it's about, it was about all the times when I was young when I couldn't get it right. I could never get it right. And so every time he would say something like that to me, it fired off a defense mechanism, and it fired off shame and everything else that was attached to it. And as I had that insight, I went back and I said, when you said that, what it actually fired off inside of me was every time when I was a kid when I couldn't get it right. And of course, he was like, "Oh my God, like I didn't know." And how could we know? Like, we don't know the things that are going to trigger us or what we might say or do that might trigger someone else. So I want you to consider for today's Tuesday's Truth to know that it's never about what it's about. And if we're willing to take a breath and get curious and wonder what sits underneath the thing that I think it's about, you might be surprised of what you discover. Until the next time.